Unmute yourself, Uncle.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi.
There we
I'm
go.
sorry. Oh my goodness.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
It's all because of you, Ohana. Not just me and Bronze. It's
Are you gonna
all of us
share-
together. Able to share Hawaii and share Pure Aloha.
Thank you. Thank you.
You see
Thank
my
you.
tears? I actually got chicken skin, as we say in Hawaii, right? For the mainlanders, for the outside, it's goosebumps. In Hawaii, we say chicken skin. Off of my head to my little baby toe throughout the episode, especially at the end when he says they read the Pure Aloha Oath. That's something that Bronze and I always dreamed of sharing with the world, that we see as one family. And with that sharing, it brings us so much hope for our world's future. We can only do that. And it starts with Ohana like us. And wow. Thank you, Phil. Thank you for every one of you. Bronze, our miracle worker, from virtually entered the scene when I was just about going under as a small little business. Came in and put us up by the bootstraps, and Ohana like you that continue to support us, encourage us, and believe in us. Thank you. Virtual hug. Virtual hug. Continuously.
Thank you, everyone. So
Thank you.
wanted to jump into the Q&A session. And one question that we have is, what is Phil like actually in real life?
Ron, what's your perspective of Phil, Mahanai-san?
Yeah, I mean, you know, Katie and I, it's funny, the story is we didn't quite know what this show was about. We got reached out maybe a month before filming about this opportunity, and we watched the episode right before the day of filming. And we're like, oh my gosh, this show is amazing. We're going to be on it tomorrow. And, you know, when we first met,
sorry to interrupt, Bronson. We might have an issue. There might be like a Zoom bomber. So sorry if there's any funny business, guys. Give us 1 second.
A Zoom
here.
bomber?
What?
Huh?
Sorry. Hello?
What's going on?
Not really sure.
Like someone trying to get in or something?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
It's Phil!
Oh, my goodness. No.
Yay!
Oh, and look at this.
All right.
Excellent. Excellent.
Oh.
Hi, Bronson. Hi, Katie. Hi, Uncle Clay.
Hi, my Hanai-san.
Dad, I missed you.
So good to see you and feel you.
Lovely to see you. How's everything?
Well, we just finished watching the episode, and we're all wiping the tears away.
Oh,
Yeah.
First time? You haven't seen it yet?
For many of us, we got the whole community here. We've got long-time supporters. We have family. We have
How many
even
people
team
do we
members.
have here today? Can you hear me?
We can.
Oh, good. How many people do we have watching?
We have about 25, 26, I believe.
This is a very big audience for me. Is everyone happy? Everyone just watched the show?
Second time.
Oh, that's sweet. I hope you like it. I hope
I
it
love
shows,
it.
I hope it shows, thank you. I hope it shows off Hawaii well, and I hope we didn't embarrass anyone, and I hope Uncle Clay comes off as the hero that he is.
Oh my goodness. You asked about Phil. How's the family, by the way? How are you? How's Monica, Ben, Lily,
Everybody-
Richard,
That's very nice of
John,
you to ask.
Anna? We're all good?
Well, you know, I really don't like talking about Richard, but everyone else is very good. Richard is good too. He's in New York, of course, and we're here. I haven't seen him since COVID started, except for
Wow.
you know, Zoom things like this and FaceTime. Oh, I see my friend Christine Porter is on there. Hi, Christine. What do you have there, Christine?
This is Haulani, my granddaughter.
Oh, I don't think I've met her yet. Have I met her?
Yeah, not yet.
How you doing, dear?
Good.
Hi, cutie. Look at all the nice people. I'm seeing people. Dean Bollinger has multiple lays. I see. Everyone look at him. He's got the Hanai spirit. Look at him.
Oh, yes.
Are you in Hawaii, Dean?
I'm in Kansas. Kansas.
You need all the lays you can get in Kansas, right? Right. I see a lot of nice people. I see a New York shirt on Rishi, right? And what are you showing me there? Your thing says SR, but I don't know your name. What are you showing me on your phone?
My name is Taylor. Last name is Robinson, and one of it took place in 2012, and I'm always still working with them. So because of COVID, so I want to wait for Bronson because he's the #1. Him, Katie, and Uncle. So I'm waiting on them. So we gotta do more those Aloha and
Very sweet. Very nice. Dean is now showing me a coupon for an icy. Why would I have an icy when I have the world's best shave ice at Uncle Clay's?
Oh.
Am I wrong, people?
I think that's.
Why
a
would I
coupon
ever
for
eat an
Jets
icy
Junior.
again? It says Dofang Company. Yeah, that's what he's showing me. Why are you showing me that?
Ask Clay.
Clay, what's the deal with the icy?
Well, in the very beginning, when
Yeah.
I was that one person small business,
Right?
I was doing what
Mhm.
my Ohana considered ices, but I did it in a very creative, heartful, soulful way. I
Yeah.
added all kind of different ingredients to it,
Yes.
turned it into magic ices. So a lot of my Ohana from back in the day will never forget those. But that allowed me
Nice.
to
Oh, so
somehow
that's like
manage to
old
stay
school.
afloat
That's an
Until-
OG, an
Yes.
OG coupon. I get it.
back in
Well,
the
I'm
day.
just surprised to hear that you would ever do anything in a heartful, soulful way. That's what I'm
Aw.
surprised about.
But you know, Bill, you
Yes.
say the message, the segment that you did was incredibly amazing. It really touched the heart and the soul. And you asked the Ohana when you towards the end of your segment, did you get it? Did you get it? About what Hawaii is all about. And you know, Uncle Clay is crazy in love with Hawaii. And I so believe in pure aloha, and I want to, you know, I care about every single person that breathes on this planet of ours, and I so want to share it. And sharing is truly caring, right, Phil? And you,
I happen to agree. And if you'll notice, we end not just the whole show with you, but the whole season with you, because your message is the message I want to impart to everyone.
you got it. You got Hawaii's pulse. You got the feeling, the heart and soul of pure aloha, and that's why I instantly, pretty much, it usually takes a while to become hanai'd by Uncle Clay, which is like right? To become an adopted Hanai son almost on the spot. It was something that I saw in you when we first shared presence with one another. And I'm so beyond honored to have you as a Hanai son and part of our Ohana, because you are a pure little force that brings us so much hope for sharing the message that Bronze and I have been trying to share for about 25 years now. And this is a huge, gargantuan, humongous step towards sharing that message because of you.
Well, listen, I didn't have to do a whole episode and film all around. I just had to turn a camera on you, and then I got the whole show.
Now, I'm just a humble reflection of who's in front of me, Phil.
Sweet.
And you know, I love
need a hug. I need a hug from Uncle Clay. I
got
need
one right now.
I need the whole COVID thing to be over so that we can all hug again, right? And we can eat together and enjoy the shave ice and enjoy travel, right? We need this to be over. But I'm telling everybody that it will be over, and we should plan for the future. We should plan trips, like plan a trip for a year from now, because this will end. There'll be a vaccine that we can trust, and then we can take it, and then we can, you know, the world will be returned to us, and we'll be happy again. But we don't see it because we're in the middle of it. We're in the middle of a lot of things like politics and things that we don't need to talk about. But all that is weighing on our heads. But this will pass, this will pass, this will pass, and then the world will be right again. That's what I think.
Amen. But you know, we as Ohana, Pure Aloha Ohana, we know that we're happy regardless of what's transpiring around us, right? Because happiness, true happiness, Pure Aloha is an inside job.
Yes.
I could be falling and we'll still be happy. But yes, it's a tough time. It's a hard time that we're all experiencing.
Yes.
But Pure Aloha, and when this is all behind us, we'll be better and for sure be stronger, and we're going to be happier.
Great.
And I love
Very
the
good,
name
man.
of your show, my son. Somebody feed Phil. But if you ever change that name, you know what? It could so perfectly be Everyone Loves Phil.
Oh,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
Love you,
very
Phil.
sweet.
By the way, Phil, where are you tuning in from right now? We know you've got so much going on, and we're so appreciative of
Yes.
your minutes here with us. But where are you right now?
I'm in Los Angeles. I'm in my house. I'm in my son's old bedroom, which the moment he left for college, my wife turned into her Pilates room. So that's a
Oh.
reformer there, which I call the torture rack. And she enjoys that. And this is where I'm relegated with this computer. So I'm out of the way unless she's doing Pilates, and then I have to go somewhere else. But
well, you know, we want to, as best we can, we've got people from around the world,
Yeah.
a lot of people in Hawaii,
yeah,
to at least give you a little gift that you chose to come here today. And we had to get creative, and I'm going to need everyone's participation on this, all right? So what we're going to do is going to share with Phil how much we appreciate him. We're going to record this, and it's going to be a little gift for you, Phil, to cherish forever. The idea is this. We just want to share how much we appreciate you for capturing Hawaii, capturing the spirit of Pure Aloha, taking all the best parts of Uncle Clay and condensing that into super great way in the episode. And so everyone now, if you can think for 15 seconds in your mind, something about what you want to tell Phil. All right? 15 seconds. Think about what you want to tell Phil. And what we're going to do in the count of 3, everyone's going to get unmuted, and you're going to just share whatever comes out. Use
all at the same time?
All at the same time. It's going to be a cacophony. but the idea is still for you to feel the aloha that we have to share. So if everyone is ready,
Ready?
we're gonna unmute in 3 seconds here. Or if you want to unmute yourself, everyone unmute yourself.
Okay, we're unmuted.
All right. And we're gonna count down in 3, 2, 1.
Mahalo.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You're really
Feel
kind to Hawaii.
The virtual
You
hug will be
are
with you forever and ever.
Thank you for making us
Ah,
laugh.
Hawaiian sun.
Thank you for giving us such a nice and fun show to watch. We love you.
We wish you many, many, many successful shows to come.
Muted everyone.
including Uncle Clay. Unmeeting Uncle Clay.
I'm the luckiest guy you're ever gonna meet. That's really how I feel. And I'm even luckier today to get to see all your beautiful faces. And I have a few minutes. If anybody would like to ask me any questions, I'm here for you. Bronson, you can curate. You can pick the people as they come up. But I'm here. If you want to ask me anything, I'm happy to talk to you.
Yes, anyone. We
You
got
don't have to be
Rishi.
shy.
What's your go-to place in NYC?
Say again?
Rishi in, I think he's in San Francisco, asks, where's your go-to place in New York City?
Oh, I have so many. Depends what are you in the mood for. You want steak? That's big steak, New York steak dinner. Then you go to Peter Luger's. Did you see that episode when I went to New York? So all the answers are in that. Say again?
How about something an NYU student could afford?
Oh, well, how about pizza? You like pizza?
Yep.
So my son, Ben, went to NYU as well.
Really?
And right around the corner from him was one of the best pizzerias in the world. It's called Joe's on Carmine. Do you know it?
Yeah.
So you know that one. And then can I give you another one?
Yeah.
All the way uptown. This is a new favorite. It's called Mama's 2, T-O-O, Mama's 2. And it's 106th and Broadway.
Okay. I'll try that out next time.
I hope you like it.
Thank you.
Tell him I sent you.
Phil, we got a question from David. He says,
Yes.
how do you choose locations in each city or town?
Okay, so I do a lot of research, right? And we can all do research. It's on our phone to see, like, Google best shave ice in Hawaii, right? And the first one that comes up, of course, is Uncle Clay. So I then ask the production team that's in New York. I have this fantastic. I hear some banging. Do you hear banging? Is it me? You guys hear? Maybe someone's unmuted and I hear banging.
Yeah.
No? Okay.
He's reading
Anyway.
it.
So I asked the production team in New York, you want to tell me what's good, what if this one that I found is good, or you have other ones? And because they have people all over the world, experts, they tell me, and then we see if maybe the people are interesting, like Uncle Clay and Bronson. We'll see if they're fun to do a scene with. And then that's it. I don't talk to them, right? Uncle Clay and Bronson, we didn't meet before I walked in the shop, did we?
I was the first, but it
That was
felt
the
like
first.
forever that I
Yeah.
knew you the moment we met.
Yes. And
That's
I
you.
felt the same. You just know when you connect with somebody, right?
True.
And so that's my favorite thing about the show. You don't see any acting on the show. Nobody's faking it. Uncle Clay's a great example of just a person who is the way he is, and we just happen to be there with cameras. I'm already getting people, by the way, Uncle Clay, writing to me about how much they loved when you fed the crew.
Really?
Yes.
I wish I could feed every single person in the world that way.
I get it. You're gonna run out of ice. Who else wants to ask me something?
Jonathan and Radine, how about you unmute so we can hear your voice and just
Yeah, if Bronson
Go
picks
ahead.
unmute, and then we can talk directly, right?
yeah.
Right.
Our son lives in LA, but you know, that's another foodie place, right?
Sure is.
So, and
Maybe
and
the-
multicultural as well.
Maybe the best food city in America because of exactly what you're talking about. We have the greatest diversity of any city in the country. More people live here from their native homelands than anywhere else on earth, right? So like we have the biggest Korean population outside of Korea. We have the biggest Chinese population outside of China, right?
Really?
Yeah, so many that they're like, we have a whole valley, the San Gabriel valleys, all Chinese. You can visit every province of China just by going in the different neighborhoods in this valley. And it's 20 minutes from me, right? So, and you know, LA is very, you know, it's massive, it's spread out. And we all have cars and we all get to drive wherever and you visit different countries.
Cool.
Okay, if you had to pick one place to eat, one place
In the world?
in LA.
Oh. Depends what I'm in the mood for, I guess. I guess there's a restaurant called Mozza, which is Italian, and they have, it's like a 3-part restaurant. One part is just pizza, one part is a regular Italian restaurant like you would expect with all the pastas and sides and all that stuff. And then one part is a Tuscan steakhouse with these giant bistecca fiorentinas, 3-inch thick steaks. So they're all together, and they call it the Mozzaplex, right? So I'm gonna choose that because I get 3 in 1.
Nice.
Love
nice.
that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sure.
Then Phil, we got one question from Katie herself.
Katie, I love Katie.
Me too.
Love
Thank
you
you.
too, Phil. Thank you
Hey.
so much for joining us today.
Didn't
So
Katie
good to
look-
see you.
Didn't Katie look beautiful in the show, everybody? She looks so
Gorgeous.
Yes, gorgeous. She could be a model.
Yeah.
Bronson too. Bronson's not bad looking either.
I mean, that's why you ended up coming anyway, right? Nah.
Yeah, we look for the beautiful people.
It was wonderful.
A quick short story on that was Katie and I were going through a little thing as engineers couple does.
And I talked to Phil on the way to the bathroom before the shoot, and he sensed something there. And this shows so much what I think Phil is about. He's so intuitive. He said, you know, what's going on? Give her a call. And I said, okay. Phil gets the phone and starts talking to Katie. He says, why aren't you here? And so actually Katie was not supposed to be in the scene until Phil made the call. And so we thank you so much for.
I know what I'm doing.
You can go into marriage counseling.
I do it.
All the time.
You know the expression, though, physician, heal thyself. I could use help too sometimes. Katie, what did you want to ask me?
Yeah, that was so awesome, Phil. Thank you again. My question is, what do you hope people get? What messaging? What are people supposed to get from watching somebody feed Phil? And has that changed now with COVID?
I would say it hasn't changed with COVID. It's been almost reinforced by COVID, the message. And the message is as clear as the sign in your uncle's shop. That's the message, okay? I couldn't say it better, which is why I took a picture of it when I was there. And when I was doing my little talk to the camera that you see at the end of the show, you see me pull out the phone and just read what the message is, right? Because I can't say it better than that. Pure Aloha. It's you know, we say it in different ways. We say it in different languages. We can say it without saying anything, with just a hug or sharing of a meal. But I believe that food is the great connector, which is why I featured food in the show. But if you're really watching, the show's really not about food, right? It's just a way to connect to the person. And I feel that the world would be better if we all could experience a little bit of other people's experiences. And that's why it's a travel show. That's it.
Yeah, we love that, and we really sense it from you and your whole team, Richard, John, everyone. And it was such a pleasure meeting you folks, and we definitely hope to spread the word about your show and every project that you guys do from now on.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I love meeting
Will
you
there
guys.
be more seasons?
I don't know. You have to.
Oh, please.
Oh, it's not up to me. I want to. Let me say this. People ask me this. You know, there's nothing I would rather do. I think you can tell I'm having a very good time. But it's not up to me. Netflix, if you want to talk to them, I would say call them. Let me give you the head of Netflix's phone number right now.
Can you? No.
But you can call them or write to them and, you know, say, you want more, because that's how, I mean, listen, you see how many things Netflix has, right? They debut like 3 shows a day. So the competition is very stiff. They always want new shows all the time. They only renew 5% of their existing shows.
Wow.
Yes. So I'll be honest with you, they didn't even care. They didn't want these shows. They said, we have enough. We don't really need. And so I said, is there anything I can do to make you change your mind? And they said, yes, you could do it for way less money. So I did. Why? Because I love what I do. It's not about the money. So now I'm in a position where not only do we have COVID, which is going to make it hard to travel anyway, but I still see a way to do it. Because look, we all eat outside now in restaurants, right? And we wear the mask and we go, and then when we're eating, we take the mask off, but we can still, if we're sitting, you know, a respectable distance away, we can still communicate. I can still do the show. We call it Somebody Feed Phil Al Fresco, right? And I'll go where we can go, but it's up to Netflix, and they'll probably decide in the next month, depending on how season 4 does. I can tell you though, I can see it's doing very well because of all the social media that I'm getting like never before. COVID, by the way, probably helped that people are home and watching and traveling vicariously through any travel show that they can find. So that's the business part of it. I like every aspect of show business except the business.
I get it.
Thanks.
Uncle Clay can relate to that.
People in the community here, we're gonna put our heads together and see how we can support you guys. We want to just maybe ask one last thing from the Lambs. Just such a great comment. Maybe we'll end on this one if you want to share your question.
Hi.
Hi, Phil. Thank you.
Oh.
I'm Leanna, and I've
Where
known
is Leanna?
Hi, Uncle Clay.
Hi, sweetie pie.
I've known Uncle Clay ever since I was like in high school, and
wow. And where are you now?
In Honolulu.
Beautiful.
My question was, well, first of all, I just wanted to thank you. Oh my gosh, that was so beautiful. Like, I've been in and out of tears, and even more so when everyone's just oscillating their conversations, and kind of like Uncle Clay, I can just tell right off the bat where your heart is, and it's so heartwarming, and it makes me feel so good knowing that you're out there with this platform sharing much needed messages. And man, you do it with such humility. It's and I wrote here with warmth and curiosity, and I don't know it. And I really feel like you really just highlight, like, we're not always like this. I mean, like, you know, like not everyone in Hawaii is what you featured, but I do feel that you highlighted what we do when we're at our best and what we all aspire. And I feel like the world needs that so much. So thank you. And then my question was just like, wow, have you met any other lighted souls like Uncle Clay? Because I mean, he's 1 in a million, but I sincerely hope that there are so many more in this world. And yeah, and I just sometimes muse. I don't know if this is something Uncle Clay really wants to do per se, but I just feel like he's such an example of aloha or love or whatever you call it. Like, how do we just highlight more people like that who just so wonderfully are examples of what the world needs more right now? Maybe that can be your next show. I don't know. It's just a thought, like, wow, are there more people like Uncle Clay? And
Well, let me
how
say
do we
this.
highlight that?
Let me say this. First of all, I think we all know there's nobody like Uncle Clay, right? He's very, very, very special. But there are loving souls in the world, and I find them every place I go. There is no place where I go and say, those people are terrible. Not one. In fact, I'll say this. This is a generalization, but I think it's true. Most people, no matter where they are in the world, are so much better than their governments. So what we see on the news is what their government is doing, not them. Even when I went to Israel and, you know, you have Jews over here and Arabs over here, the only thing we see on the news is when they fight. Because it's not news if they would say the Jews and the Arabs in Jerusalem today, you know what happened when they got together? They had lunch, which is what they do every day. Otherwise, it would be nonstop. It wouldn't exist. The country wouldn't exist if that was it. Most people want to get along. Most people want what you want. Most people want their children to be happy and healthy. They want clean air and food and water. They want to live peacefully and be happy. That's life. And I find that every single place I go, in the most incredible places where you wouldn't expect it. I want you to watch the Mississippi Delta episodes. Have any of you gotten there yet to that one? I thought I was going into this part of the American South that was very racist and it wasn't. I saw people getting along beautifully, and I was welcome everywhere by everybody. And it was so sweet and great. So I find it everywhere I go. But I will say there's still nobody like Uncle Clay.
Phil,
Hi.
come to Miami sometime. We have a wonderful mix of cultures here, and you'd love it, and they'd love you. And we love Monica. Bring her too.
Wow, that's a lot to ask. I thought she was going to say, "Come to my house." And then she turned into Miami. I've been to Miami a few times, just not on the show yet. I definitely want to do the show, but Miami's so fun and great and beautiful, and you know, it's kind of a paradise, I think. Let's see what happens. I'm going to get there whether I'm filming or not. By the way, let's say Netflix doesn't want the show. I'm going to find a way to do it anyway. I'll do it somehow, somewhere.
Yes.
Even if it's just on YouTube, you'll see me somewhere. How do you not? I'm going to travel because I love it.
Johanna, can you see why Uncle Clay has taken to this very special soul, this special Hanai son of mine, as I have? Look at him, feel him. My God. He brings extremely so much hope and so much optimism, positivity into my life. And Bronze and I are hoping that, and our Ohana here are hoping that Pure Aloha goes viral. And you're playing a tremendously significant role in bringing this about with the 20 million plus Ohana of yours and continually growing. And I'm going to ask my Ohana to, from all of my heart, support this very special soul, my very special Hanai son, who is so deserving. He makes the world a better place, and he is a walking, breathing, living example of pure aloha. And when we share pure aloha as we do, we know that we'll always be connected. This physical distancing they keep talking about, pure aloha just crashes through that. And we're always connected. Time, no matter how many years, months, hours, right, Dean? My longtime old buddy from back in the day, 48 years. He and I went to military school in Virginia together.
Wow.
Yeah, Dean Bollinger.
Awesome.
But, and time, no matter how many hours, distance does not stand in the way of a true pure aloha connection. And thank you for letting us share what means so much to us. We love Hawaii. We want to share Hawaii. We believe that Hawaii is like world community property, and we want to share us with it. But when we invite the ohana that comes into Hawaii, whether physically or virtually, same thing. It's a matter of connection of the mind and the heart and the soul. You're in Hawaii with us right now. And when you come be a part of our ohana, know that you're welcome truly, just where you're at and just the way you are. And the world is in dire need of pure aloha now. And Phil, we love you so much.
I love you
Help
guys.
me
I'm
support.
so nice to see you and to meet all your new, all my new friends on here. Thank you, Bronson, for arranging, and thank you, everybody. I loved seeing you, and hopefully we'll be together again soon.
Yes. Oh my God.
Thank you so much, Phil. Aloha.
Lifetime of virtual hugs, pure aloha.
Bye, everybody. Bronson, send me this recording so I can save it and show it to my wife.
Please.
Will do.
Pure aloha regards to your Monica.
Yes.
And your ohana. Big hug.
Yes, please tell them we said hello.
Thank you.
Great job. Love you so much. Take care.
All right. Bye, you guys.
Stay healthy and strong.
Phil.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
Oh, my goodness.
I tried not to give away the surprise that Phil was going to join us.
What a treat.
Like
what a guy.
Thank you.
Phil, you're still on.
Yeah.
I can't even shut us. I can't get out.
Leave.
We're
I'm stuck with you forever.
forever.
Sounds good to us.
It's funny, I'm clicking and it's not going away.
See? That's pure aloha.
We'll try and help you out, okay, Phil?
Can't get rid
Oh,
of
I got it. All right, take care, everybody. Love
Take
you.
care.
Now.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Thanks, Ohana, for making him feel so loved and welcome. Great question, by the way, and wow.
We hope you guys